All right, welcome to Beethoven of the Ukulele, episode 4.10. And I skipped a week again. Not that I skipped practicing, I didn't skip practicing, but I skipped a week of putting this out. Not sure why, maybe because Beethoven's Storm is, like I said before, it's a very challenging transcription. So when I originally did the transcription, I put it in my journal here. And so sometimes there are interesting stories that are attached to each page. So for instance, fourth movement, page 10, which is where we're up to right now. You can see right there, there's page 10 right at the top of the page. And underneath it says, "This was the day I was laid out with food poisoning." So April 9th, 2019, I'm up at Front Range Community College, and it's 8:30 in the morning, and I'm ready to start teaching my guitar lessons and my music appreciation class there. And I have this knot in my gut. It feels like somebody's kicked me in my gut. I feel very uneasy, very queasy. I have aches throughout my body. I don't know what it is, but it seems to me that it's indicative of some sort of food poisoning. I ate something bad. So my first student comes, and I tell her right away, you know what, I don't feel very well. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this lesson, and I'm going to cancel all my other lessons and go home. So I spent the next half hour emailing all of my other private students who I had scheduled throughout the morning and early afternoon, and just telling them, I'm sorry, I can't make it today. And then I go to the administrative office and talk to Lupe, who's the secretary there, and I say, you know, I can't make this class. I feel like I've been kicked in the gut, and I'm going home. So she says, okay, I'll put a note on the door, and hope you feel better. And so I get in my car, and I make the 30-minute drive home, feeling like I'm gonna double over the whole time. I don't feel like I'm gonna puke necessarily, but I just feel really icky. And then I come home, and I'm so disoriented, the pain in my body, the nausea is so much that I actually hit the edge of the garage with my car. I scrape the passenger side rear fender of my guitar against the edge of the garage door as I come in, and so that scrape's still there in my car. But I laid on the couch, and after about 4 or 5 hours of sleeping, I got up and I said, you know what? I'm doing the Beethoven transcription. I'm doing it every day, a page a day, no matter what. And so I did. And thank goodness that page 10 is just tremolos. It's just tremolo chords the whole time. So we have this chord, the F sharp diminished, like that. And then it goes to a B minor, B flat minor. So it's sort of the climax of like the most rain you could imagine in the storm. So yeah, thankfully that transcription, usually the transcriptions when I did them took about an hour for each page, maybe longer, but this one only took a couple of minutes, and I'm so glad because I had the worst food poisoning. I think that's the sickest I've been in the past 15 years. And it was just a one-day thing, and then it was over, but so that's my story about my Beethoven transcription and food poisoning as I was going through it. One of the things I wanted to talk about today on page 9 is actually the chromatic kind of things that happen on page 9. So starting with this. Like that. So what you want to do with that, this is a great exercise to do just for your facility on any fretted instrument. So if I'm going to start on the first string, first fret, and take it and tap first, second, third, fourth, one finger per fret. That's how I do hammer-ons. And then here, put them all down, lift them off one at a time, and that's how I do pull-offs. Okay, so in that section, that's what I'm doing. You can see. So it's supposed to represent the wind howling in combination with the rain. All right, so that's kind of a disjunct, disorganized episode, but I thought I'd tell you that story about how I got food poisoning when I was working on this transcription. I'm going to actually film and play this transcription in front of the black screen I have, the black backdrop I have, in just a second. So that will be the entire movement up through page 10. All right, hope everybody has a great week, and until next time, take care. Okay, assuming it's running this time. I had the perfect take of that too, but my phone was out of storage, so no dice. All right, so we're gonna try this again. So this is the fourth movement of Beethoven's Pastoral Symphony, the Thunderstorm, transcribed for solo ukulele by yours truly, and I'm not going to play the whole thing. This is the first 10 pages out of 12. I reserve the right to stop and edit, and I may do that. All right, here we go. what I have for you. I'm just gonna go edit it out. I'm not gonna fix anything. But in 2 weeks, this will be done and it'll be in more of a performable position, more of a performable shape than it is now. So, all right, thanks for watching.